Life is never a road that's mapped out in advance. It's an unknown path where you walk without knowing the end, facing new challenges at every turn. Sometimes it brings you comfort and lifts you up, but at other times it shakes you with harsh blows. Because in this world there are no contracts or guarantees. You can be at the top one day, but everything can slip away the next. Those who are unprepared for sudden changes in circumstances will be destroyed. Life is difficult for everyone. The difference lies in how people respond to those challenges. You have two paths ahead of you. Either you will overcome, or you will weaken and fall behind on the harsh roads of life. The choice is always in your hands.
Remember, no one is coming to save you on this journey.
No matter how much you wait, no matter how much you beg, you won't find a savior reaching out to you. This world does not surrender to those who wait. Every moment, every chance given to you is yours alone. The only savior is you. Your strength, patience, and willpower will lift you up and provide light to lead you out of the darkness. You will either complain, do nothing, and surrender to the flow of life, or you will grow stronger and learn from each challenge. Every obstacle you face will make you stronger. Every moment you lose will force you to think deeper and take better steps. No one can make decisions for you. Every choice, every action is yours alone. If you don't believe in yourself, no one will believe in you. See, you still have two paths to choose from. One leads to surrender, the other to rising as a stronger person after every difficulty. If you stand still, nothing will change. But if you overcome every challenge with willpower, the strength and determination within you will transform you into someone else. Remember, the greatest savior lies within you. You will either believe in it and continue your journey, or you will merely exist by waiting for everyone else's life. This is not just motivation. It is the harsh reality of life. If you don't learn to fight through life's difficulties, every failure will push you one step further back. Every failure, every shake-up is not meant to weaken you. It's meant to shape you. You must learn to be tough, because giving up is never a solution. The weak leave no trace in history. They retreat at every difficulty, afraid of collapsing at every test. But they will never have their names written in the pages of history. Those who kneel, who surrender, who flee from life's challenges, they are forgotten. Their names, their marks are lost in the dusty paths of time. But those who fight, who face blows head-on, who get up after falling again and again, they write history. They stand stronger with every fall, advancing further with every difficulty. They leave their mark not only on themselves, but on future generations as well. History remembers only those who are strong and determined, those who never retreat in the face of hardship, who come out stronger from every trial, who never show weakness. They become examples for future generations. Their resilient spirit and forward-moving steps shine through time. Even if no one sees you, by showing your strength and power to those around you, you will leave your mark on this world. You must find strength every time you fall. This is what life demands from you. Never give up. Be tough. Turn every challenge into an opportunity, and leave an unforgettable mark. The more you fight, the more traces you'll leave in history. Every lesson life gives you makes you stronger and more determined. Only those who fight find the true meaning of life and leave a mark in history. Life can never be predicted. Unexpected events will disrupt your plans, shake you, and try to get you off course. But remember, there are no guarantees that life will be good or bad. This should be an opportunity for you, not a fear, because you are someone who doesn't need guarantees. You are someone who doesn't fear challenges, who turns every failure into a new beginning. And those who win in this world are the ones who can withstand the harsh realities of life. Be one of them! Today you will understand how this process works, how to turn challenges into your greatest ally. These are not just beautiful words, they are weapons. Use them or keep regretting. The choice is yours. Problems always come without warning. Sometimes they are small and annoying. Sometimes they are so big they could bury you like an avalanche. If you don't know how to act, it will destroy you. Most people are afraid of these avalanches, freeze, panic, and give up. But those who understand the essence of life know that even if they can't control the storm, they know how to fight the cold. Today, there are people who have lost everything in life, been betrayed, humiliated, fallen to the ground, but are still standing. They continue their lives not because the world is merciful to them, but because they chose to endure. Those who decide to keep going, not getting tired from the blows they received and the obstacles in their way, are always the strong ones. You might be weak, but if you don't choose to give up, it means you can continue this journey, because if you give up, life will crush you. The world won't stop for you to recover. Your only choice is to toughen up and keep moving forward despite all the challenges. Even if everything seems to be working against you, keep going. When everything around you is collapsing, when the pressure becomes unbearable, and when you think you can't continue, remember this: the weak melt away. Resistance is not a matter of luck, it's a matter of choice. You can either complain about life's unfairness or use every blow to become stronger. You will either be weak like everyone else, waiting for the world to get easier, or you will transform into something bigger, heavier and more immovable. Many people spend their lives seeking comfort and security, but when life takes this comfort away from them, they break, they vanish. But not you. You are strong. You must be the one who moves mountains, shapes paths, and doesn't melt away. Most people don't know how to move forward without a good environment. But if you stop waiting for the world to be merciful to you and learn to endure the cold, you will become unstoppable. There is no world here that promises comfort. Only the strong survive, while the weak vanish into the depths of history. If you are going through a hard time today, ask yourself this. If you feel like life is pushing you towards the edge, ask yourself, will you be strong and keep going? Or will you surrender and let life crush you, destroy you, and eventually turn you to dust? The choice is always in your hands. Some people are like ink that falls in water. A small blow, a disappointment, a failure, and they shatter into pieces. Their once shining souls fade, their goals vanish, and their voices silenced. They get lost in the flow of time, beginning to forget their very existence. People who once had dreams have now turned into shadows. There was a fire in their eyes once, but now that fire has gone out, replaced by exhaustion and surrender. Maybe they think they haven't given up on their desires, but the reality is different. They couldn't stand against life's harsh waves. The world has become the grave of those who once fought, but eventually fell silent. Those who once struggled, those who set out with great ideals, chose comfort one day. Instead of enduring the challenges, they waited, they hoped, but never showed courage again. The worst part is that most of them don't even realize this. They still think they are living, but they are no longer leaving any trace. They no longer believe, they are not burning for any idea, they simply exist. Surrender often comes silently. A person's soul dies, but they keep breathing. And you, will you vanish like ink falling in water? Or will you leave a mark like a stone falling, leaving traces? Will you be one of those who lose their form? Or will you harden, not letting life melt you? No, you must be different from the others. In a world that wants to make you forget, silence you and erase you, you must leave a mark! Life will try to bend you, to strip you of your form, but you must stand even firmer to avoid breaking. Falling is not defeat. Sometimes you will fall, get hurt, and be shaken. Sometimes you will want to give up everything. But what destroys you is not falling, it's not getting up again. If you get up and keep moving forward, you are still in the game. Sometimes you will feel that if someone else were in your place, they would have already given up. But you are different. The storm of life should not destroy you. Instead, it should be a fire that hardens you like steel. Defy the world that tries to break you. Every obstacle that comes your way should make you stronger and more determined. Answer those who try to silence you with your faith, your resilience. They may wait for your silence and weakness, but never let yourself retreat. Turn every blow into a lesson, every difficulty into an opportunity. Because with every step you get stronger, and every problem you face takes you to a higher peak. Remember, you are not here just to exist. You are here to live, to create, and to leave a mark. There is a power inside you that will always be able to leave its mark on this world. One day, when you look back at your life, you should say, I didn't give up. I left a mark. I lived. I carved my own path. I left my own trace, and no difficulty could break my will. See your life as an adventure, a victory, and never lower your hands. Every difficulty, every failure is just an opportunity for you to grow. Live, create, leave a mark, and never stop. Don't wait for life to be easy for you. Move forward, despite all the difficulties. If you refuse to fight, you deserve to be crushed. But if you keep fighting, life cannot break you. Life will wear you down, weaken you, and take you out of shape. One day you may look in the mirror and not recognize yourself. You're no longer who you used to be. You are the result of the blows you've taken over the years, the compromises you've made, the fears you've bowed down to. Life tries to slowly polish you and make you disappear in the crowd. The things you've been taught, the things imposed on you, the boundaries given to you, all these are meant to tame you. Society wants to shape you, soften you, and make you easy to guide. Boundaries are drawn for you, and you are told who you should be, what path you should take. You are forced to align your thoughts and feelings with others. They show you that there's always a right way to lead your life. At every step, you are reminded not to be too different. How many people buried their dreams because they were told they were unreal? How many people bowed down to others' demands in order to protect themselves? How many people stayed silent, avoiding disturbing others? How many people pushed down their passions and continued with their lives saying, everything is fine? How many people became invisible, hid their existence, and tried to fit into the shape accepted by others? All of this is the result of accepting fear and obedience. The fear that teaches you that you lack the courage to step outside the box, to think differently, and to choose your own path. The obedience that tells you to simply stay quiet when you try to break the rules. And the result of accepting this is that you never give yourself the chance to remind yourself of your own worth. Someday you will want to break these boundaries, to focus on your own needs rather than others' desires, and to discover who you really are. But this journey only starts when you're ready to find yourself. But don't be one of those who get lost. Be the architect of your own life. In defiance of the world that wants to strip you of your identity, leave your unique mark. Don't be one of the people everyone agrees on but no one remembers. When life tries to change you, reject the role it gives you. With every step, every word, and every choice, show that you are not one of those who follow the herd. And remember, accepting the role life gives you will lead to your destruction, but writing your own story will make you live forever. But there is another way. Every scar, every failure, every shake, they don't bring you defeat, they shape you. You get stronger every time you fall, and every time you break, you get stronger. Because pain is not just meant to break you, it's also meant to rebuild you. Think, can steel be turned into a strong sword without being heated in fire and hammered? No, humans are the same. Life passes you through fire, it strikes you and it tests you, but it's not meant to destroy you, it's meant to shape you. Every scar is a mark showing that you've lived and grown stronger. Every failure is a lesson, every pain is a power that helps you grow. Some people try to escape from difficulties, but you shouldn't. You must accept them and turn the spark inside you into a flame. After every difficulty, you become sharper, more resilient, and more enduring. Every shake isn't meant to weaken you, it's meant to turn you into the strongest version of yourself. The difference lies not in what happens to people, but in how they respond to it. The weak crumble and disappear while the strong carve their names into stone. The easiest lives are not lived by the victors. It is those who decide to keep moving forward. No matter how difficult, who prevail. The world will try to weaken you, take you out of shape and conform you to its system. But will you allow this? Or will you be one of the exceptions, a person who resists? Even if life tries to make you forget, leave your mark on it. When the world tries to rewrite you, write your own story with fire. Let time pass over you, but don't let it erase you. When the water tries to swallow you, instead of vanishing within it, leave a marked trace. If fate tries to destroy you, instead of becoming a blank page, be someone who speaks through the scars that life has left you with. Those who endure the blows and stand tall are the ones who write the story. Life never warns you of the blows it will strike. It doesn't give you time to prepare. It simply hits. And at the most unexpected moment, when you are at your weakest. When that blow comes, there are two types of people: those who break and vanish, and those who survive with scars. The broken ones are like blank pages, without marks, without stories, doomed to be forgotten. They live their lives avoiding risk, running away from everything. They step cautiously with fear, so they don't get hurt. But they forget that doing nothing is also a defeat. They try to live by hiding from life's storms, but that's not living, it's merely existing. But those who leave scars are different. They are the ones who fall, bleed, scream in pain, but manage to rise again. They know what defeat is, but they don't accept it. Behind every wound there's a lesson, and within every pain there's hidden strength. They know that if you want to win in life, it's not about avoiding wounds, it's about continuing even when you're hurt. Those who leave scars don't bow to life's harshness. They are warriors, with their spirit, willpower, and resilience. After each blow, they become stronger. After each pain, they become more enduring. They don't surrender to life's hardships. Instead, they turn them into their own power. Remember, falling doesn't destroy you, not getting up does. If you have scars, it means you fought. Life tested you, but you kept going. And your true strength, it lies in your will to keep going. Don't allow life to soften you, to make you ordinary. Even if the world tries to make you forget, leave your mark, because this world only remembers those who leave their mark. Living an ordinary life, touching nothing, changing nothing, and simply existing, that's not existence. It's just disappearing within time. If you just go with the flow in life, one day that flow will erase you. But if you live with your own will, your own spirit, your own goals, then no storm can destroy you. When the world tries to change you, burn your story in the fire and show the truth. Prove who you are and why you are here. Life will test you. Life will test you. Challenges will try to crush you. People will deny you, but create a spirit that they cannot break. Let every blow life strikes you with not destroy you, but instead strengthen you. And one day, when everything collapses and you're left in the ashes, if you have lived like a real person, if you have affirmed your existence with every moment, your essence will still be there, untouched, unshakable. Rise like an eagle reborn from the ashes. Because true strength is not about disappearing in the ruins, but being reborn from them. No matter how many blows you take, never extinguish the spark within you. Even if the world tries to make you forget, you must shine so brightly that it's impossible to forget you. The strongest people in life are those who know how to turn difficulties into their advantage. If you use difficulties wisely, they will strengthen you. If you manage them poorly, they will destroy you. The strongest people in life are not just those who are physically or materially strong. True strength lies in the ability to not break under difficulties, but instead to turn those difficulties into an opportunity for your own development. Even if you cannot control what happens, you can control how you respond to it. The challenges we face in life are like a knife. If used correctly, it can benefit you, but if mismanaged, it can harm you. Challenges will either strengthen you or destroy you. It's all about your choices. Some people surrender and complain when facing life's trials, while others learn from those trials and become stronger. The key is how you evaluate what happens to you. When a person faces failure, they can either waste time complaining about life's unfairness, or they can find a way out and become stronger. If you approach difficulties with wisdom, they won't destroy you. On the contrary, they will make you stronger. The most successful people in life are those who grow in the toughest conditions. Instead of letting challenges break them, they accept each failure as a lesson. The strongest people saw life's difficulties not as misfortune, but as an opportunity. In contrast, many people surrendered to the same challenges, making their lives meaningless. Challenges will come to everyone, but the difference lies in how you handle them. Therefore, you must see life's blows not as a calamity, but as a new opportunity for growth. You will either learn from these difficulties and grow stronger, or you will surrender and fall behind in life. Thank you for watching until the end. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share your thoughts in the comments. See you again soon.